Vee is at it once again, and of course, he's on fire and on point. This time on the power of Facebook advertising. And I know that sounds like an old, outdated, boring topic, maybe even an old post, but it's not. This is for 2019 moving forward. Listen up, he's 1,000% right here. Let's dig in with his first point.
Wish is probably the closest thing to any kind of conceivable threat to Amazon in the world. Wish is doing $3 to $6 billion in sales. They're spending 98% of their money outside of a Los Angeles Lakers patch on the jersey and the McGregor-Mayweather fight. They bought the corner. Outside of those two activations, they were spending 98% of their money on Facebook ads.
Wish is doing $3 to $6 billion in sales, and they're spending 98% of that money on Facebook ads. That's a massive spend, and they're the closest company to rival Amazon. Now, please tell me again how you think Facebook is dead and how Facebook advertising doesn't work. Stop. If you're listening and taking notes, this should be the first one. Increase Facebook ad spend for 2019. Got it? Several more great points coming. Let's dig into the next one.
How many people here are entrepreneurs and run their own business? Raise your hands.
That's you guys, raise your hand.
So for me, this group more than anybody is the most interesting because for them, I can comfortably say, every dollar you do not spend on Facebook and Instagram during this era, you'll regret not spending. I can't believe how much I'm spending because what really is the conversation that's not being had in this space is what we all need as brands or entrepreneurs or individuals, which is a lot more content.
We need more content, which goes back to some of our previous shows. Content is king, respecting the psychology of social media, and being a social media mayor. Go back and listen to help figure out what kind of content will work for you in your space and for your brand. Content with value, meaning quality content, not quantity of content. Got it? Second or third note we should be writing down there.
The big aha, the big thing that I would love for people to leave here if it brings them value is understanding that I'm producing 100 pieces of content a day for my brand, and I'm probably 1,000 to 4,000 short of what I should be doing.
He's producing 100 pieces of content a day, and he's probably 1,000 pieces short, and that's Gary Vee sharing this, guys. Now, many will mishear that and forget our earlier statement and start flooding social with random content that has no value and actually does the opposite effect for your business. It trains your audience to tune you out because you flood them with nonsense and content that isn't of quality. So, how do we do this, Ryan? Great question, glad you asked. Gary Vee explains this when he talks about repurposing content. Take a look.
Back to the creatives in the room, like, you wanna win creatively, make something that's good. Like, make something people want to watch. Like, you can't imagine what happens when you make a piece of video content that's really good, that people watch for 2 minutes and 9 seconds, all the way through or 50% of the way through, and then you remarket them with a call to action. You can't imagine. You wanna really believe in marketing? Do that. You wanna really believe in how marketing works? Let me give you the quickest way you can feel really good at putting your head on a pillow and saying, yeah, this shit actually works. Make a great fucking video, target it properly, get hundreds of thousands of people to see quite a bit of it, and then remarket them for a call to action and watch how many convert. You'll believe in marketing for the rest of your life.
Yeah, drop the mic and walk away. Basically, he just gave you the blueprint right there, guys. Now, we need to figure out how that works in our individual businesses and brands, but frick, seriously? That's the blueprint right there. This should be underlined 3 times in your notes. LOs and realtors and marketing directors, draw this blueprint up, grab your teams and your leaders and your CEOs and fill in the blanks. I mean, really, that's it. If anyone has questions about the validity of this, show them the first part of the show about Wish making $3 to $6 billion, spending 98% of their money on Facebook ads, and then play them this segment.
90+% of the Fortune 500 CPG brands are declining in market share. In their marketing behavior, 80% of their spend is either on television or programmatic digital, which is digital 2006. This is not confusing. Meanwhile, Gymshark and Fashion Nova and Lola and Movement watches are going from 0 to 25, 50, 100, 500 million dollars in sales on 100% spend on influencer, Facebook, and Instagram. This is not subjective debate like if a video is funny. This is what's happening in the business world.
I mean, seriously, Mr. Top 10 mortgage or real estate CEO, listen up and evolve already. Listen to the marketing leader that is bringing you this. 90% of Fortune 500 companies are declining in market share because they don't understand this. Meanwhile, young startup companies that get this are crushing it and stealing market share every day from the Dinosaur 500 list. Fortune 500 list. Sorry guys, screwed that up. Realtors and lenders, you may not truly be self-employed, but you basically are. You all have brands to build, protect, and promote. This is 1000% for you. Understand this, and more importantly, implement this in 2019 and moving forward. Now, we could talk about this for hours for both real estate and lending, but I also understand video, social media, and attention spans. So we're gonna end it right there, but you must watch the entire Gary Vee video. He crushes it, and don't ignore this because you think you already have it figured out. We will post this link in its entirety in the chat log below. Watch it after you've watched our show, then play them both at your next team meeting and spend the rest of your day filling out your blueprint and on how you and your brand are going to crush it in 2019. Share, and better yet, tag 5 people that would love to hear this today. Go tag them now, and we'll see you guys next week.